Good morning, Carmel. I'm Merrick Maggio. It's 8:03. Let's get into some current events. A 36-year-old InfoWars reporter is dead after an apparent burglary attempt Sunday night. Austin police say that Jamie White was shot outside his apartment while trying to prevent someone from breaking into his car. White's boss and InfoWars founder Alex Jones took to social media blaming Travis County District Attorney Jose Garza for his death. Garza called the move shameful, but not surprising that Jones would use the death for political gain. As of now, no arrests have been made in connection with the shooting. A new poll reflects that Americans are not happy with the economy under President Trump's leadership. According to a new CNN poll conducted by the SSRS, the president's overall job approval rating is at 45%, with 54% disapproving. The markets reflect investors are worried about new trade policies, with 56% disapproving of how the economy is being handled. This is worse than at any point during his first term in office. However, 51% say they approve of his work on immigration. The Arizona Supreme Court has unveiled AI-generated news reporters. Take a look.
Hey there, I'm Daniel, one of the Arizona Supreme Court's new AI reporters. You might be wondering why the court decided to use an AI-generated spokesperson like me to share its news. The answer is simple. We want to help you understand the court and its decisions better and want to make sure you get accurate information directly from us in a timely way.
The court hopes the new initiative could boost engagement on court-related news. The reporters will provide updates on case decisions, opinions, and other relevant information. So far, there are only 2 reporters, Daniel and Victoria, but the court may introduce new avatars in the future. That's all we have for current events. Up next is Hannah West with Deep Dive.
Welcome back, Carmel Catholic. I'm Hannah West, and today we'll be talking about the recent developments with the war in Ukraine and how it relates to our country's President, Donald Trump. Just last week, President Donald Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance met with the President of Ukraine, Zelensky, to discuss the war. During the meeting, President Trump's stance on the war became clear, and the U.S. faced the U.S. and Ukraine faced the U.S., which had been its wartime partner for 3 years, rescinding its aid if they did not agree to a ceasefire. In response, European leaders flooded various social media with praise for both Ukraine and its president. On the other hand, several high-level Russian officials praised Trump for his beration of the Ukrainian president. Zelensky later attempted to heal the newfound rift caused by the meeting and expressed his thanks to the U.S. for its continued support. This, however, did not stop President Trump from making key changes to the U.S.'s aid to Ukraine, albeit temporarily. President Trump temporarily paused military aid and intelligence sharing to Ukraine around a week ago, before resuming it as of yesterday. The war is showing signs of stopping, though, after a successful meeting in Saudi Arabia for a ceasefire deal, which actually caused the resuming of military aid and intelligence sharing previously mentioned. Ukraine accepted the Trump administration's proposal for the 30-day ceasefire at the meeting, but whether it will actually go through hinges on Russia's response. To provide some context as to how significant this ceasefire would be, I'll share some key details of the war up until now. The Russia-Ukrainian war has been going on since 2014, but faced a major escalation with Russia's invasion into Ukraine in 2022. It started in 2014 because of the Russian occupation and annexation of Crimea following Ukraine's Revolution of Dignity. This has been the largest and deadliest conflict in Europe since World War II, with more than 700,000 people killed or injured, and the war raging over 700 miles of trenches. The last ceasefire this war had is around 2014 and 2015 with the Minsk agreements. We'll pray for all those involved in the war, and that it will soon end. I'm Hannah West, and next up is Gabby with an interview with the Environmental Club.
Welcome back. I'm joined by Colleen and Kate. So, what are we talking about today?
So we are here because we are going to continue to reduce our waste to our caramel by implementing the 3 bins back in the lunchroom. So we have our yellow bin, which is where we put our trash, and then we have the blue bin, which is where recycling goes, and then there's the white bucket, which is for composting. So this week, members of the Environmental Club will be by the bins to make sure everything is put into the correct one.
So, why are we doing this?
We are doing this because composting helps our environment in many ways. One of the main ways it helps is by preventing waste from going into landfills. By recycling, we protect the ecosystem and reduce carbon emissions.
That's great. So, what else is going on in Environmental Club?
Yeah, so once the weather gets nice, we're going to have some more campus cleanups, which is where we go around and pick up trash and any other things that shouldn't be there. And then we also encourage everyone to continue to use their reusable utensils and containers.
Amazing.
So we're going to be doing a short quiz to show you where certain items go. So we have these photos for you to pick from on where each item goes.
Perfect.
Alright, so where do you think the apple goes?
I'm gonna go with compost.
Yes,
All
correct.
right.
What about this bottle?
Recycling.
That would be correct.
What about this bag?
Garbage.
Yep.
And then this is kind of a trick question.
Okay.
These paper napkins.
Is that compost?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we put all of our paper napkins in the composting bin.
Amazing. Thank you guys so much for coming on the show today. CDN will be right back with announcements.
Welcome back, Carmel. I'm Jaden Hampton with announcements. Today at noon, half of the sophomore class will leave for the sophomore retreat. They'll be reflecting with St. Teresa of Avila and St. John of the Cross. If you know sophomore retreatants or upperclassmen leaders who are going, pray for them and wish them well. Yesterday, Mr. Donner sent an email about the upcoming spring blood drive next week on March 18th. Donors will receive a Vitalent St. Patrick's t-shirt and a coupon for a pint of frozen custard from Culver's. Please complete the Google form to sign up. That's all we have for today, Carmel. Have a whimsical Wednesday.